James Gunn's Superman. Is it good? Well, it's overwhelmingly positive with both critics and audiences, so it would certainly seem so. But is it perfect? Absolutely not. I would go so far as to say it's flawed beyond saving. Does the film succeed in highlighting the humanity at the heart of what makes Superman so special? Yeah, sure. Does it take a bold stance on current-day politics using real-life parallels? Undeniably, yes. Does it establish clear rules that allows me to suspend my disbelief even through the most fantastical moments? No! The world building in Superman is completely broken. Lex Luthor is presented to us as some galaxy-brain threat. He was able to clone Superman from a single strand of hair. Great. He created the Engineer, a nanotech-empowered human capable of giving Superman a good fight. Great job. But then we see Lex's pocket dimension. He's accessed a realm beyond our reality that he can do with as he sees fit, which he uses to imprison his enemies. A fortress of transparent cells seemingly without end. The state of these cells is pretty terrifying. No beds, no showers, nothing but a single toilet. And sure, we can imagine these prisoners sleeping on the floor, gradually becoming filthier without access to basic hygiene, but where does the poop go? As you can see here, none of these toilets are connected to anything. I might even be giving this film too much credit. These might not be toilets. They could just be regular chairs. But if these are toilets, then I ask again, where does the poop go, James? This is the question that makes me wonder if James Gunn even cares about storytelling. Maybe if James Gunn picks the right needle drop, I'll be too emotionally manipulated to notice how this pocket dimension completely ruins everything! I don't care how outside of the box you get with the superhero elements of your story, but the fact remains, the people in these boxes have to poop. Sure, some of these prisoners are metahumans, and we can't know all the rules about their biology. Maybe some of them are capable of converting bodily waste into gamma rays or something. I don't know. What I do know is a lot of those other prisoners are regular humans, and at some point, regular humans, they're gonna have to poop. So what's the deal here? With no visible connection to any of these toilets, what am I supposed to think? Are these just buckets? Does Mr. Handsome ferry some poop collector from cell to empty them all? Did you see how many cells there were? Even if they were dumping the waste into the anti-proton river, somebody still needs to go in there and get it. They would need a team of poop collectors with security working around the clock to ensure this poop was being safely disposed of without incident. Properly addressing the needs of this situation would mean there would be no point in the movie where we wouldn't see them working. A basic rule of filmmaking is show, don't tell. Well, James Gunn doesn't do either of them, so I just have to assume that nothing is being done about all this poop. We just have to accept the fact that this never occurred to James Gunn, and he has completely failed as a storyteller. There's simply no way Lex can be considered a credible threat when he's presented as the kind of person who doesn't think about all the angles. Someone who hasn't solved the poop paradox is not a threat to the last son of Krypton. 0 out of 10 for James Gunn's Superman, which kind of pains me to say because honestly, I like James Gunn. Nothing about his past work makes me think he didn't consider this. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere out there, extensive footage of this crucial world building was just laying on some cutting room floor. Just another case of those DC bigwigs silencing a true artist. And if that's the case, you know what we have to do, right? It's time to put the pressure on those executives until we get the truth and they give us what we want. And what we want is the poop cut. Release the poop cut!
I guess I just don't understand. Why would they do this to the fans? Why did they ruin Superman and make it crappy? All they had to do was explain the proof. And me and you would be happy. Release the poop cut now if you will. Give me the poop cut or blood will spill. the poop cut now, if you will. Give me the poop cut or blood will spill.